today get a bit more local, to talk about, say, the airport out of Vancouver here. I was talking with someone who's involved in the security apparatus out there. And I know Harper is tough on crime and worried about sort of criminal actions and this sort of thing. Yet at the airport, the federal police presence is about to be pulled. We'll be left with under 3 uniformed officers out there at any one time. How, and when you form the government, how will you make sure that we have the security that's required at places like YVR, that's a security that makes sense? So we're going after sort of legitimate criminals, but then on the other hand, we're not going after petty crime and sort of getting caught up in the rhetoric of safe streets and this sort of thing.
It's a very good point. And it's a good point because it allows you to say we've got our public security priorities all wrong. This government is spending billions of dollars constructing American-style mega-prisons which didn't work in California and won't work here, but they're not protecting the airport. I mean, that's kind of where we're going here. This is what's wrong. I've heard reports. You're not the first person to tell me. This is, I think, the second or third time I've heard that there are cutbacks to the necessary security that we need to maintain, say, cargo security, passenger security at the airport. It's not the most popular cause in the world to say we need good, better passenger security at the airport. It's a hassle for everybody. But that surely is a priority. Airports are points of entry for drugs, they're points of entry for weapons, they're points of entry for all kinds of illegal activity. We've got to step up and be serious about it. Instead, we have a government that is not looking at those issues. It's got a criminal justice agenda fixated on the failed Californian-style models of the past, where you back yourself into a truly grotesque situation, which we all need to understand. There are apparently more prisoners in California than there are college students now. This is what happens when you back your way down the road without thinking towards mandatory minimums, lock them up and throw away the key. You end up in a place, maybe you had a good intention somewhere, but it ends up being a catastrophe. I would rather build universities than prisons.